Hi Lymies, happy Lyme Awareness Month. This video is going to be about the spoon theory. I'm not sure how many of you have heard of this, but this was created by Christine Misrandino, and it is a way to explain chronic illness to those who do not suffer from anything chronic. And I'm going to do the quick and dirty version of this because it's quite long. So one way to explain to people in your world what it's like to be you is you gather about a dozen spoons and you hand these spoons to whoever it is that you're speaking to, and you say, okay, we're going to go through a typical day and you're going to spend your spoons as we go. And so the first spoon is waking up. But you can't just wake up and jump out of bed when you have a chronic illness. No, you open your eyes, you do the physical and emotional assessment of your body. You didn't sleep that well the night before, so you're dragging ass and you're just not feeling well. And so you take one spoon from your friend. Then it's time to take a shower. And so you're in the bathroom. That's another spoon. Okay, now we're down to 10. Getting dressed. Getting dressed is complicated when you have a chronic illness. If your skin hurts that day, you have to wear soft stuff. If you can't use your hands, no buttons. If you're running a fever, you need wick-away stuff and a sweater, and it's crazy. So there goes another spoon. Okay, now we're down to 9. Breakfast, walking down the stairs, or just going into the kitchen and making your breakfast. There's another spoon. So now we're down to 8. Brushing your teeth, spoon, 7. We haven't even gotten out the house. And all of this took about 2 hours. So before you even get going, you have blasted through almost half of your spoons for the entire day. And you've only been conscious for 2 hours. People start to get the point quickly. So now you're at work. Let's say you get to work. If you skip lunch, it's going to cost you a spoon. If you sit at your computer and you type for too long, it's going to cost you a spoon. The commute to work is going to cost you a spoon. The commute home is going to cost you a spoon. Let's say you finally do get home, or when you finally get home, you have 1 spoon left. Do you make dinner? Because if you do, you won't have the energy to do the dishes and put things away. Do you not eat? Because then that's going to affect you the next day. Now, some days you have a good day and you can pull spoons from, tomorrow for today. But let's just say that you get through your day and you actually have 1 spoon left. What do? Do you do something fun? Do you go for a walk? Do you clean your house? Do you try to do some laundry? Do you get on the phone and, have those connections, those emotional connections that will eventually cost you a spoon? What do you do? And so when you break it down into incremental bites of your day, and you hand someone a bunch of spoons and then you start taking them away so that they actually have that tangible, tactile connection of what it's going to cost you as the one who's ill to live your life. People kind of go, what? Like, oh shit, how do you do it? You suck it up and you get your crap done. That's how you do it. But that's why we think we can go to that birthday party and then cancel at the last minute. We want to go out to dinner with our friends, but we cancel at the last minute. There's the festival, walking. We want to go. We want to go. We want to spend time with you. We want to be in the land of the living. But there's a high cost. And we, as the ill people, have to decide, is this worth the cost? And sometimes, yes. Sometimes, come hell or high water, I don't give a flying fuck. I'm going to do it. And I pay. But for me, I've resigned myself to have to make that payment. And then we have periods where we're really good for a long time. And then we get used to that groove. And then things start to fall apart. Kind of like me, doing really well. Then all of a sudden, not so much. So the spoon theory is a really good way for those of us that are unwell to explain it to those who have absolutely no clue on what it's like to be us. And hopefully when you do that, they will start to understand and they will start to accommodate and be more gentle and not be as frustrated. Because I cannot fathom what it's like to have a friend who has a chronic illness, to be the healthy person, not being able to understand what the hell is going on with the person I love. It's really frustrating for them, no doubt. Every day I give props to James, because shit, man, I don't know how many guys would have stuck around for the madness that was like 12 years before diagnosis. And even now, there are days that he's just like, honey, you know, because I'm like, I'm okay. And he's like, Sue, you're not. So for those of you that love a Lyme, I applaud you and I thank you. And I really think that you deserve a gold star, because your ride is just as hard as ours. So, to all of you who love a Lyme, thank you. Thank you for sticking by them. Thank you for loving them unconditionally. Thank you for supporting them and for doing the homework late at night and just being there for when they fall apart and they cry, because I cry often. It sucks being in this body. Not going to try and sugarcoat it. I was hijacked. I was hijacked by a bug. And this is my new normal. And as soon as you can communicate your new normal to those around you, your new normal will become easier. And if they're having a hard time understanding, send them to me. And I will break it down for them so that you can get the compassion and the support and the love that you need. So to my Lymies, I wish you wellness and I wish you health and beautiful spring, even though it completely wreaks havoc on our bodies. I wish you sunshine and flowers and fresh air. All right? So stay well, protect yourselves, get outside, 2 more steps, and mwah! Love you guys. I'll talk to you soon.